Refugees out here. Pull it down, son. Pull it down, pull it down. What?
We see now we permanent one.
In the battle, lost my finger. I became my arm.
Yeah.
The last one for Hazel. That becomes a war teller. Who won't be easy now? Squeeze the shower. That's why I need that flesh. I beat so bad, make you feel like you ain't wanna be born. Short. And tell your friends that I hell out of my lord. Chicken George became that drug. Stealing chicken from my fork. Damn. I got the dead pigeon. If you are mafiosos, then I'm bringing on.
Haitian Sicilians.
Nobody's shooting. My body's made of hand grenade. Girl bled to death while she was sunk in a
Razor blade.
That sounds sick. Maybe one day I write the hover. Black killer comes together.
Stick 'em up.
Jackson Acura.
Stevie Wonder see crack babies becoming enemies of their own family.
Armageddon come, you know what we soon done. Come by my side just in case I gotta rub a boy on the side of trying to front like it down with Mosiah.
It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing.
Yeah.
Oh la la la.
Come on.
It's the natural, not only Fugees can bring. Oh la 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 la.
Yeah.
Sweet thing.
Yeah.
She love me like the one that before.
Yo, in saloons we drink booze and battle goons. The high noon bus rap tunes on black fools. Ain't no shorts like boom booms. Fugees pop Gucci's for Gucci's. Lucci Bobby in my Mitsubishi eating sushi bumping Fugees.
Hey.
Try to take the crew and we don't play.
Say.
Like Paul McCartney, not hardly on. Looking up, I can see right through your bluff.
Niggas huffing they pump, but they can't handle us. We bust.
Once before the vibe, I can never hide. Sing coolie hot crowd with cold cheese down.
I'm twisted.
Blacklisted by some of the Negroes. I don't remove my polos on the first episode. You shouldn't diss refugees. Your whole style set booty. You have to respect your team.
When I'm super fly, when I'm super high, when I'm bougie.
It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing.
Yeah.
Oh la la la.
Come on.
It's the natural that only Fugees can bring. Oh la 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 la.
Yeah.
Sweet king.
I sit 90 degrees underneath palm trees, smoking BDs as I burn my calories. Brooklyn root that's become Brooklyn CP. Who that be? Enemy. Wanna see the death of me? From Hawaii to Hawthorne, I run marathons live. Bushwatan, I'm a true champion live. Farrakhan is Delhi Quran. It's a phenomenon.
Hey yo, what's going on? I'ma get it, come, you know what we soon done. Come by my side just in case I gotta run. A boy on the side of battle, trying to front like it down with Mosiah. What's going on? I'ma get it, come, you know what we soon done. Come by my side just in case I gotta run. A boy on the side of battle, trying to front like it down with Mosiah.
Oh la la la. It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing.
Yeah.
Oh la la la.
Come on.
It's the natural that only Fugees can bring. Oh la 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 la. Sweet king.
Yeah.
She love me like no other before.
I still, it's not I want to be going on the subject or anything, but I mean, I just wouldn't want you to think that every kind of interview is just about the outside of the Fugees and the Fugees are number one and I have a talk with them, blah, blah, blah.
So what do you want to know on the inside?
I don't know. I think you're right when you say that you kept 10 minutes, an interview with 10 minutes isn't enough time. But still, I could get an impression just by talking to you, and the people at home watching could get an impression like, because there are kids out there that are reflecting themselves to you. You are, if you want it or not, heroes to them.
I want to say this though, and I say this to all the kids that I meet, is that we are regular people, just like the kids, you know what I mean, that listen to the music. We're the same exact way. We're no different. We wake up in the morning, you know, we have those little things in the corner of our eyes. You know, we do the same exact things, feel the same things. Sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days. You know, we're just regular, normal people. When we have to go to the bathroom, we go. You know, so there are no idols. You know, I understand being inspired, but I'm no different than anybody, and I'm not doing anything different than anybody else can do. You know, I have a blessing. You know, God gave me a blessing to not only be able to express it the way I do, but He gave me the opportunity to do it. But that doesn't mean that there are other kids out there who can't do it just like me, if not better. You know, and I think that's what we keep to mind. I mean, we're real simple, yo. Simple things in life keeps us going.
Yeah.
You know, pasta, good movies. You know what I'm saying? A little good guitar, a little freestyle every now and then. You know?
Okay. But then speaking of the show, when you get on the stage, you have this great stage reputation. When you read about a show that the Fugees have done, it's always about how real it is and how it's real music. It's not hip-hop the way the majority sees hip-hop.
Well, see, okay, so we're not a part of that majority. We happen to think that hip-hop is real music. We're just bringing it to you in a live format, you know. If you hear something on a record that happens to have a guitar in it, then Clef is playing it live.
The guitar.
If you hear keys, then Pras is playing that live. If you hear bass, T-Boss, which is our bass player, is playing it live. The drums are live, you know. But we still have the raw element, which is, you know, the DJ. You know, hip-hop and the DJ, they go together like, you know, white and rice. Like, you know, I mean, water and ice. Whatever, I didn't mean to rhyme, but, you know, so that's just us. Plus, we like to have a good time on stage.
Yeah.
And, you know, there is no set format. There's no DAT machine, so we're not limited to, but you know, I'm talking too much. Pras, say something.
Well, you're not known as the guy that talks a lot.
He's the cool Casanova chocolate lover.
What's the question?
I don't know. We're just having a conversation. I don't know.
I mean, basically, like she said, you know, we don't see ourselves as idols. We get inspired to this day. I mean, it's our own peers inspire us, or people from previous generations inspire us, you know. There's no particular format to the madness. There's no method to this madness, you know what I'm saying? And one thing we try to emphasize is that for every kid, like we do every, like, I get angry or I do stuff, stupid stuff sometimes. I make wrong decisions, you know. We're not mutants, you know. It's not like
We're just normal human beings.
Exactly. We don't have no super
human strength. Can't burn through that wall.
You know,
my eyes.
We're not Superman.
No, but you came from somewhere, and where you came from is very important in what you do now.
You're talking about as far as like culturally, yeah, we came, as far as Clef and I are concerned, we came from Haiti. The cultural background as far as that is different from the average kid out there, especially in the hip-hop world, because we're Haitian, so we have like different cultures, you know. Growing up in New York, New Jersey, you got the Haitian background, the Caribbean culture with the American culture mixed together. So yeah, it's gonna give you a unique blend.
But we all came from God originally.
We all cry, we all feel pain, we all wanna be loved, you know, all that, you know.
Yeah.
You wanna be loved, Pras?
Yeah.
Well, do you?
Yeah, most tough.
Yeah,
most
surely everybody does.
I mean, but he's just a tough guy, you know what I'm saying? Smooth exterior, you know, pinky ring on his finger. Definitely bell ringer.
But with a soft inside? Is that what you're saying?
Cushiony soft.
Every man heart beats a chest. I mean, every man's
What?
chest.
See, I told you, always messing him up, yo. Every man's heart beats a chest. This guy will tell, you know those like old sayings? He always just butchers them, yo. He'd be like, you know, he'd be like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him dance. You know what I'm saying? Just messing them up. You're like, what? What do you mean?
So you probably don't write the most of the lyrics. You probably don't. Yeah, you all write together.
Yeah.
So, Ready or Not, where did it come from?
Video or song?
The song.
Wyclef.
When I did the music, once again, we have to analyze, right? You know, it's hard for me to analyze.
Yeah.
It's not particularly analyzed, but it's just that I heard that when you were recording, I don't know where the song came from, the writing, but when you were recording the song, it was real personal for the three of you.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And, I mean, of course, when I listen to the music, I can feel it, but still, I just want to know.
You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. We had left the studio for a while, and, you know, for just, like, personal reasons. And we happened to record that song on the day that we returned. And like I said, we are human beings, so we all go through our own trials, you know, and tribulations. And, you know, I guess each of us had been experiencing something personal, which was putting us through, you know, a trial. And the day we returned was when we did that song. So, I don't know, I guess if you you know how they always say it takes one to know one. You know? So I guess if you're familiar to, you know, any type of disappointment in your life or any type of pain,
Well, I mean,
you probably can hear that in the music.
The inspiration is just from God. Everything that we do is just channels, and then it comes. So I happen to be listening to a lady by the name of Enya. If you're familiar with Enya.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she does like, I'm mad into all styles of
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
So I just heard, I was watching a movie, Sleepwalker, one day, and I heard, now it's like, then I just heard the drums in my head. So I went in and I did the beat. The L came in and, you know, she blessed it with, ready or not, you can't hide. Pras came in. Ready or not, refugees taking over. And that was it. And then you have it. But if you listen to the song back, now if you pin out the lyrics, you see that it's a prophecy of everything that's going on in the world today. You know what I mean? Like 1997. Not even 96, no, I mean 1997. So if you analyze every lyrics, now that I escape, sleepwalk, awake, you know, I play my enemies like a game of chess. You know, they like riddles for the future. So the whole score is like that. If you listen to the album, if you can break down all the words and analyze them, you'll see that it's words that are written but inspired from a higher force. You know what I mean? So that's why.
But isn't that so for everything that's ever being created, whether it's music or anything else by anybody?
But then you have certain things that are supposed to relay certain messages for that particular time. Like people ask us all the time the difference between the first and the second album, and there really is no difference in what we're saying. You know, we're saying the same things, but it just so happened that that the inspiration for the second album and the growth that we experienced through that period of time.
I think everyone, you know, has the same amount of power, but I think other individuals just channel into certain energy.
And not everybody knows their potential.
And not everyone knows their potential, but I believe everyone is smart
capable
enough. But you have those like, you only have one Moses, you only have one Abraham, you only have one Isaac, so I think certain things are written by certain people to get to people. You understand? I feel like we're being used as just a tool. You know what I'm saying? Like Malcolm X, for example, was a tool to get to the people. So are the Fugees. We're a tool so people that are out here. You know what I mean?
So when there's no more Fugees, let's say, I don't know.
It will be somebody else.
It'll be somebody else.
Sure, but what will you have left, not only to the music industry, but to everybody?
Actually, you know what? That you can't.
Those
really
questions,
You know why you can't answer that?
Why?
Because it's like, that's like Marley being here, and you're saying, well, long after, what will you leave? I mean, he never
thought of himself.
Now we know when he left.
But he
didn't
know
say
that every last song he made would be a hit in today's time, and he didn't understand that all of his music that he did all over the world would be contrived into one CD. You understand? So,
But don't you have like a wish for yourself? Like, if I can only achieve this or that, if I can only get the message through to one kid out there or whatever, I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
That's something, because you have to have something that, not only, of course, your inspiration by God and the bond that you have with Him, but also you have to have something to keep you going.
Well, we do a lot of things, like real. Like we have a non-for-profit organization called Refugee Project, and I make it my point to bring every little bit of experience that I get from around the world back home, you know, to the young people, to the youths where I'm from, because that was me. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple years ago, that was Pras. A couple years ago, Wyclef. A couple years ago, and we just try to show the kids that, you know, life is much bigger than your borough, your block. So I mean, we do a lot of things. You know what I mean? It's not just, you know, it's not just one thing. We're taking the music to Haiti. You know, we're gonna do a free concert in Haiti. You know.
Does it mean a lot to you to go there and do something like that?
Of course, that's.
Yeah, but you were raised in the States.
No, but see, the thing is like.
Okay.
Well, see, I'm American, and it means a lot for me.
Well, the thing for me is Haiti is where that's my blood. So blood is thicker than water. So just like after Haiti, I want to go to Africa because that's where it all started. That's where this whole, to me, humanity started. But Haiti first because that's my homeland. America's my homeland too, but that's my parents. If it wasn't for my parents.
That's your paternal.
Right, if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't be here right now. And that's where they started.
But what are you looking for then? Let's say you go to Africa. What would you be looking for then?
Back first, before that,
Solidarity.
Haiti first. I'm a strict Haitian, first of all. I'm not even American. Every time I come here, I have a problem because I have a Haitian passport. My parents came to the United States as immigrants. And when they brought me in from Haiti, I was like 9 years old. And living in the States, you know, there was like, you can be whatever you want to be in America. So I'm from a land that's poverty where I lived at. So I understand where I'm from. And the best feeling personally for me is to go back to a place where you're from and show the people that you became something. That means you gave them inspiration to know that they can be anything they want to be. So that's why I'm going back. Plus, I'm going to be president of the country.
Well, okay, I think that says it all. I think that's a wrap, and I thank you very, very much for, even though you don't want to analyze and talk too much.
No, but you have some real questions, though. I like that.
No, but I mean, it's not that you don't want to analyze, but it's like,
how can you? That's
I
like
mean, you can't
that's like trying to analyze why God.
Like if you say, if you be like, yo, I want you guys to, you know, I want to hear a new track, you know, and I'll give you the track, and then when you hear it, right, you're going to say, oh, I feel good about that. We could make music all day, but you know what I mean? Before us,
but don't ask us why we did it.
And be like, well, how did you, it's really hard because it's like, you can't really analyze, you know what I mean? And then when I'm saying, yo, interviews don't matter, and I really mean that because what matters is the kids through there, and you as a spokesperson say, well, you know, it really does matter because the kids out there, they want to know what you're thinking. You know, so I targeted straight for the kids, and I guess you need this camera, you know.
But that's her tool, you know.
You know what I mean? So in some ways, it's your tool.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I mean?
So, but that's his tool.
Yeah,
that's
I understand.
My tool. Those are his.
I wish I had your tool though.
Hey,
I really wish so.
Probably do.
Well, I don't think so, but anyway, thank you very much. And well, I don't know what to say then. Till next time.
Yes, till next time.
Okay.
Peace and respect.
The Fugees by Sylvana Soul.
Big up all my civil crew and all the dance tonight. All refugee crew. All Haitian massive hold your corner. All Jamaican massive hold your corner. All African crew hold your corner. All Amsterdam crew hold your corner. All Holland hold your corner. Seeing inside of the dance house we move. Inside of the dance as we move. We want y'all to feel the vibe. Bass and drum, bass and drum, bass and drum. Bass and drums, bass and drums, bass and drums. We want to bring y'all the vibe tonight. Bass and drums.
Yeah. Yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah.
Say me say get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Oh, did you hear? Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. You get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Warrior! 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 Yo, yo, yo. Warrior! Yo, yo, yo. Warrior! 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 Yo, yo, yo. Warrior! Yo, yo, yo. went into the store to buy a slice of pizza. Bumped into this girl, her name was what? What? Yo, Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. Round up the bossy Fugees going around the way. Hey. Nappy heads in the zone and we're not going home.
All nappy heads, original tune is Refugee Crew, hold tight.
Achiever, y'all. Well, I'm a Libra, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, yo. Achiever, y'all. Well, I'm a Libra, y'all.
Yes.
Yo, you want a battle swing? I bring commanding man like I was king. And all your dreams are right, the horror flick of Stephen King. Cling the funks, all those in favor say, I got tired of the fat lady. I sing them my own opera. Balong to the morning, Rockers Island. If you live by, there's a joke of it. Cause all guys tell lies and 4 girls commit sin. I was what they call red. I'm chillin' with a few good men. Assassination on a kid from the capital. I never played a soap opera. Now I'm in general hospital. Condition critical, spirit overrules and physical. If I die, catch me at the funeral. I'll fly away. Oh, glory with the mic in my hand. Land where only God knows me. If the angels write raps on holy paper, I said I'm looking for Jesus. He said take the escalator. One light up, it's guaranteed you'll be there. My sister be there. My mother be. So, Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I wouldn't mind to miss out a day. Round up, the Fugees coming around the way.
Hey yo, I don't pump blood, so I always got my breath. I never had to battle with the bulletproof vest. They call me cock weasel, but I still cave in chest. I know with Jerry curls, cause I'm not from the west. No disrespect to the west, true indeed. I rock it to the east. The east is the seed. The seed of them days. Grab your sheepskins and hot tracks. Peace to Mr. Magic. Shit is getting tragic. Now we on some new stuff. I never fear the clue. Plus my own clan is acting up. I'm blaming on the Philly buck. What's your crew to do? Interacting, ooh. Illis getting madder. Read the corporate out of Mr. 3-piece suit. Check your square root, your bows and Timberland boots. Nah, that's the service. No, don't call me cause I got a head full of problems and a handful of nappy roots. I feel a Jones coming on.
Yo, I got this line to make the chitty bang, bang, the red dang, the dang, the nappy head ring.
Yo, I got this slang to make the chitty bang, bang, the red dang, the dang, nappy heads,
yo. Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday?
And if you're busy,
I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. Round up the bossy Fugees coming around the way. You'll not be heads in the zone and we're not going home.
A battle is a battle, but a battle's not a battle. It's just if your snake doesn't rattle. Cause my style is always a reptile. New is a new now, new is a new child. Come follow me to the land of Abraham. This land's your land, this land's my land. The blacker the black man, the better the next man.
Yo, some nappy heads need to check their next
Hola!
Yes, sure. Yes, sure.
This is the Music Factory.